Yeah, I have the word here in the Blue Letter Bible. That's what I want to talk about in this lesson, which is the word benefits. The word benefits or benefits in the Hebrew okay, you know already what it means, but to really understand also what it means, not just to know. Oh, benefit means receiving good benefit. I mean, benefit means being born in a rich family, right? That all might be a benefit, but to understand what a real benefit is, we have to understand how the Hebrew works, right? That's what I want you to understand. Yeah, I clicked on interlinear. Yeah, here it is. Loaded, okay. Install, to install basically on you. Yeah, it says phrase, so it has no word to it, but check that out, right? If I type in word benefit in the Hebrew, well, guess what comes out? Google AI today already. Okay, the Hebrew word for benefit, yeah, very spiritual. Yeah. So basically, we have the word right here, derived from the word for good. Okay. Yeah. Why is that? Because Scripture talks about see that the Lord is good. Scripture talks about Yahweh Hashem Eroshai never brought us to the truth to roughly paraphrasing, to destroy us. Yeah. Okay, that is not the reason. Okay. But yeah. So how can I, as somebody who was really having had a lot difficult times even in the truth, I mean, okay? How can somebody like that talk about, let's see, Psalms 68:19, blessed is the Lord who daily loaded us with benefits, even the God of our salvation. Okay, how is it that we're still thankful, even if we go to all kind of stuff? Okay, Scripture talks about, roughly paraphrasing, the affliction of the righteous are many, but the Lord delivered them out of them all. So how can it be that we're still thankful and giving praises? Okay, it is because really you don't care, man. Okay, all what you care about is basically the kingdom, and people see that. Okay, that's why they want to distract you. And to be honest, sometimes they have success with it. Okay, a woman, give me one woman that maybe fits your taste, maybe somewhat. Okay, I give you 1 day, and you don't know I sent her, okay, to basically seduce you. Okay, let's just imagine, right? I bet with you, if I give her the mission to say that she's single and she wants to be alone with you tonight, I bet 100%. Again, she has to be a little bit be your taste, and okay, she maybe is not looking like a ball, okay, like fat like a ball, no, okay, just a normal random woman, not too ugly, okay, I bet with you, okay, maybe she got a good figure, maybe you like her figure, right? So how is that possible? Okay, the reason is, yeah, that is basically, that is everything, you know, to be honest, we care about the kingdom, right? But if I send a woman like that to you, okay, out of nothing, especially if it's out of nothing, you will be lucky, you will have a great day. Okay, and guess what? It works. Okay, I can give me one day. Okay, I bet 99.9% of the brotherhood will maybe go along with that woman. Okay, and that proves further that we're still human. But what it shows you is that that distraction sometimes works. Okay, and to be honest, what Paul said is true. The main distraction is, of course, woman. Okay, yeah. So yeah. So all what we care about is basically the kingdom, and if not so, then how is it possible again? Okay, that we basically still pushing even when you have all reason to basically you have all reason to basically I don't know, yeah, you maybe you know, you have all reason to say you already had affliction going on because you was in the truth. Okay, you have all reason to say that, but is it a reason to stop? No. That's why we thank the Lord always, and I understand that, you know, life is, you know, like people want to even steal your money, okay, but what they want is that you don't have money anymore, okay. They want to creep you out of your job, they want to creep you out of everything positive, okay. That is 2025. I mean, like, you see it, you feel it, you understand it from the scriptures, okay, because it has to be like that for a certain time, you know, like all the hypocrisy uh, going on, man, okay. The women of our nation even are even in the oppression still, okay. I know you can argue, yeah, you know, the woman, the so-called black woman's best friend is the so-called white man, okay. And you know, he gives her jobs, good jobs, and good grades, you know, without doing something. It gives her basically making sure, okay, that she feels in her kingdom, that she feels like she is in her kingdom. But that doesn't always work, because let's say it like that, Hebrew women are also not stupid, and I think they know also that they are oppressed in some kind of way, because you can't hide your identity, right? So people see, you know, if you're Negro descent, or you have style, swag, right? You know, so people are not stupid. So in the end, yeah, it's like even people where you wouldn't expect it say, okay, at some point of time, at some point of level, it will be hard to go up, and that counts even for you, so-called black woman and other woman, okay, Latino tribe, or you know, that counts even for you. Okay, you might go up, even a lot up, okay, but the real deal, you will never reach it. And what is the real deal? That's a point of arguing also, okay, because there is no real deal. This world is just shit, and you should account it as shit, okay. So yeah, That's basically the point. Okay. So without having a certain negative mindset about the things going on, you will not seek the kingdom at all. And I think I just heard it. Okay, the beloved elder apostle bishop Abraham Lab said, was it him? No, it was. It's too long ago. Don't matter. But you know, I believe it was a bishop. Manatasakpa. Okay, beloved elder apostle bishop Manatasakpa, and yeah, he said it. Some thing that Jehovah Hashem Eshai does, so your hate will grow. Okay, if your hate, yeah, let me say it like that. If your hate isn't big enough, then he will do something, so your hate will get bigger. Okay, that's the simple answer. Yeah, basically. Okay. There are a lot of things, okay, that can happen in your life, and a lot of things, you just ask yourself why they happened. But yeah, this is basically like a nightmare. Okay, some brothers have nightmares. I myself have oftentimes, not often, I mean, I have nightmares. Okay, but every affliction is different. Okay, every blood is different. But yeah, okay, it's basically, you can see it also how people behave. Okay. It's like they live for the money, which there's nothing wrong about trying to get more stability in life, which comes oftentimes with more money, but it's not the end idea of everything. Okay, it's not the end idea. Okay, you try to make money, so you now lie to people, right? You now trick people just because making more money. Okay, and that's why what the scripture says. Okay, the root of evil. I believe that's another part of why do we not inherit something with the heathen. It also goes with these heathen have no problem tricking people to receive money. Okay, for example, usury. Okay, actually, usually there shouldn't be usury. Usually there shouldn't be usury. But that is what the so-called white man does, and that underlines what I just said. Okay, so they would I don't know, they would kill for money. Okay, it's what they do. Okay, not everybody, but like I said, those heathens, they don't get those witches from thin air, right? Like it was growing on trees. No, they got it also from us. Okay, you see, they got it also from us. So the end of the thing is better than the beginning, right? So let's see if they will forever be the ones with the inheritance. Okay, because the real inheritance is now you know, on the way, but it's not, again, it's not, you know, who got the biggest car. Share a lot of cars. Sorry for that. Kind of loud cars. But yeah, the kingdom. Okay, like give me 10 of those cars that you hear in the background, which okay, some of those have a good internal technology. Okay, you can have an old car that has a super modern motor in it. Okay, so it's kind of like you trick people. On the outside it looks like a normal car, right? But you have a, I don't know, 500 PS horsepower thing in it. But what I mean is, give me 10 of those cars around here. Okay, which again, this is not a bad thing, but sometimes you have people having a really shit car, but just then they put a Auspuff in it just to sound like a crazy car from far away. But if you see it, and even if you look in it, it just sounds like it's a good car, but really like what, you know. You have that also in between those dudes that you hear in the background. Okay. So give me 10 of those cars, right? Of those super flexing cars. That is not even worth. You know, a big gold stone. Okay, give me a big gold stone. What is more worth? Exactly. Give me one with 24, right? So now you can give me even 100 cars. It's not even worth that small stone, man. Okay. That is crazy. Okay, but you have golden streets in the kingdom. Okay. That is 24 right there, not that bullshit tricky. You can't even walk out the door without being tricked today. Ask even your Germans or your fellow you know, good population. Okay, your normal so-called population, doesn't matter. Even the rich people get tricked day by day. They know it, they talk about it freely. Everybody gets tricked by those Amalekites, man. Okay, the 1948ers, but not just them. Now it's of course also the virgin never touched. Okay, which is America. Okay, so it's a big evil these days. And if you don't know who your enemy is, which is not just or only Amalek, okay, if you don't understand it, then I'm not sure what to say. Okay, hey, doesn't matter. Every heathen, the two dirt is an enemy. Okay, the two dirt is also Israelite, but only on the outside. Okay. So how do you prep for an enemy that you can just, you know, you don't try to, I don't know, you're not in the military, you don't go killing people by commandment. Okay. So how do you prep? You prep spiritual. Okay. Which is this truth. So if that all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Hashai, Hashem, Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of the mercy.